I was a lot of their first, being their first plus size curvy model.
You couldn't let anyone know the things that you were going through, you know, whatever you shared.
The Bible says, but the God of all grace, hallelujah, and after you suffered a while, how many have
choice to write your own story? Would you write it, or would you let someone else have the pen?
another segment of early morning. I got tea. Tea and coffee. Whatever you got in there with Marvina and her BFF. Where we give a voice to the voiceless and we let you say what is on your mind. Good morning, everybody. Everyone
Good morning.
that's in. I know it's a cold day in the neighborhood. I tell you one thing. I said, oh, well, let me go run out here and take my dog out this morning. Man, I ain't had no hat on. My face was cracking. My fingers and tips was cold. I said, you know what? I was pulling my dog. Come on, baby. It's cold out here.
Who
It's
you
a
pick
cold
going out
day
looking
in the neighborhood.
at?
I got in and I fixed me a nice cup of tea this morning. Of course, I'm still drinking on that turmeric. It's turmeric, cinnamon, and ginger. And let me tell you something. It's a great combination. I'm still trying to work off some of this stomach issues and stuff like that. And I heard it's supposed to help. I don't know if that's helping,
That's a
but
lot.
I did hear that it helps with inflammation. So I really like that part of the thing. But anyway, BFF, what's going on with your negative birthday, girl?
Hey.
What's going on in your negative world, girl?
Let me say this. First and foremost, I am drinking some coffee this morning. I ran out of my turmeric and ginger tea.
Okay.
So I've got to hit up some stores and see if I can find this particular brand. I kept the wrapper so I can take and go online and see if I can find it. If I can't find it in the stores, and then I need to hit up Chanel, but I don't see her. I don't see her on here this
Not
morning.
today. I don't see her either. Not today.
Yeah,
I know.
I need to hit it.
We was, but every time I go to order something, girl.
I'm going. It's going to be a birthday present to the both of us. I'm going to order us some teas and I'm going to literally order up her whole line. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take and do that. I had already set some funds aside to make that happen. But I have been just basking in the glory of God and just enjoying my birthday. January has just been just an awesome month with me and my grandkids and my family. Birthdays, one son is in August, one son is in September, then a grandson in October, then one in November. Then I have a birthday in December. Then now here it is. My granddaughter turned sweet 16 last week, and baby, I'm so sorry they changed her plans again this week. 2 weekends in a row, her plans had to be changed. I turned 58 years young on Thursday. And then God blessed me so tremendously. He blessed me with a beautiful, beautiful new granddaughter, and her name is Nevaeh. And she just so pretty. She just so pretty. She's so pretty. Now, we had to drive a country mile to get there. I didn't mind that country mile. Couldn't see her the first night, but the second, yesterday, I got a chance to go into the NICU and see her. She was born a couple of months early, but she is already at 4 pounds. She's already at 4 pounds, and the rules have changed. They now allow babies, if they can breathe on their own and do everything else on their own, they can leave the hospital at 4 pounds.
Wow.
So, because they now make car seats small enough to hold 4 pound babies. Had no idea. So excited about that. Everything is checking. She's checking off everything on list. Everything is looking good. And she started crying. And I went over to her. I went over to the little crib and I started talking to her. And I said, "This is Gma. What's the matter?" And she stopped crying.
Oh.
I walked away. She started crying again. I went back and started talking to her. She stopped crying. I said, "She knows me, and I know her."
Oh,
And she is
on your birthday. Of course, know you.
and she is. Look, I said, let me go ahead and apologize to all my other grandkids right now. Y'all didn't come in here on my birthday. She did. So she get extra. And then God, not only did He bless me that way, I gained a bonus granddaughter. So I have an extra granddaughter, her sister. So now, and she's 11, and she's like best buddies with my 11-year-old grandson. So that works out. So now I have an extra granddaughter. I don't think you guys understand how I feel about kids.
Oh, I know. She
But
loves
you,
her babies. She
I
loves
do,
her
I
babies.
do, I do.
Loves all
You
mine. Well, I'm going to take you over because right now I just want
know,
everybody to wish you a happy birthday. You know, one thing I know about my BFF, she don't celebrate her birthday. I ain't never seen nobody who never had a birthday party.
I've had
Well, you
two.
had one, but you know what I mean.
I weren't happy about them. I'll be
Happy
honest.
about
I wasn't
like
happy
a
about 'em.
birthday party that you were like,
It
okay,
iced up on one. It's always bad weather.
yeah, it's always something. But I do want to celebrate you today. So right after this, I just want to show you some love, and hopefully everybody that's watching will show you some love, some happy birthday wishes. But until this, I want to send this on to you, baby.
Hey, everybody stop what you're doing. It's Yvonne's birthday. My ride or die. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. 20 years deep and we still the same. Real best friends, yeah, we built this flame. From the good days to the hard nights too. Girl, I thank God I had you. Side by side, never switched up. Always real, always show love. Now it's your day, so turn up loud. Best friend, you deserve the crowd. So throw your hands up. It's a celebration. Real friends like you are my favorite blessing. Happy birthday. We gon' party tonight. Ride or die, yeah, you my lifeline. We gon' dance, we gon' laugh, we gon' shine so bright. Yvonne, it's your birthday life. Happy birthday, girl, you 101. 20 years and we still ain't done. Best friend goes, yeah, we forever strong. Turn it up, this your birthday song. You help me raise my babies, help me build my dream. Girl, you more than a friend, you family to me. Business partners, sisterhood tight. Always had my back, always held me right. First house, first wins, you was right there cheering me on like, girl, keep going, don't fear. Now we celebrate the queen today. Yvonne, you the reason friendship stays. No fake love, no breakups, just real loyalty, real loyalty. You and me, bestie, that's the true story. Happy birthday, we gon' party tonight. Ride or die, yeah, you my lifeline. We gon' dance, we gon' laugh, we gon' shine so bright. Yvonne, it's your birthday life. Happy birthday, girl, you 101. 20 years and we still ain't done. Best friend goes, yeah, we forever strong. Turn it up, this your birthday song. Yeah, yeah. Hey, bestie, look at us now. Still solid, still proud. Real love never fades away. We just get stronger every day. Happy birthday, yeah, it's your spotlight. Best friend, we gon' celebrate all night. From the past to the future, it's you and I. Ride or die to the end of time. Oh, happy birthday, shout it one more time. Yvonne, girl, you so divine. Forever my sister, forever my friend. This love don't stop, it don't end. Oh, we love you, Yvonne. Happy birthday, best friend. Now blow them candles out and let's dance. Dance, dance, dance.
Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you so much. That's my BFF, boy. Happy birthday, girl. I love you. I love you. You are so great. Hey, cousin. I am so happy to be your BFF. You have stood
Oh,
behind
thank you.
all this thick and thin over 20 years. And I just want everybody to know what a wonderful person you are. You have complete.
Oh,
You
thank
my
you.
yin to my yang. You my yang to my yang. To my yang yin yang yin. Yin yang. I love you, girl.
Oh,
Thank you
I
so
love you
much.
too. Thank you.
Happy birthday. Hopefully we get to go out and hang out tonight. I'm hoping that this weather let us do it. Look at Auntie just loving you. Ah, thank you, Auntie. Well, we're gonna go on and go to go on with our segment today. I am excited about these two that's get ready to we're bringing on. This is not their first time. This is their second time, and every time they offer something different. And what I love about this platform, it's not about just whatever is on your mind. It's about everybody's mind, education, love, laughter, heartaches, pain, grief, whatever it is. Well, these two young ladies they are BFFs too. And I'm allowed to bring them on and show so they can show you some love. So right after this introduction, we will bring our guests on, okay? Hold on.
Hey, listen up. This isn't just about a test. This is about the ACT, the American College Testing Moment that opens doors. Yeah. Because the ACT isn't just scores, it's scholarships, it's college access, it's opportunity. And when our students walk in prepared, not nervous, but ready, that changes everything. Closing the gap ain't just a phrase, it's a mission. Making sure our kids know they belong in every classroom, every campus, every dream they've ever carried. ACT prep is more than math and reading. It's confidence, it's walking into the future with your head up and your goals clear. Especially in our community where brilliance has always been here. It just needs support, resources, and early preparation. Because our children's success, that's our sure success. And when we invest early, we don't just raise test scores, we raise future. So today we're talking ACT prep, closing the gap and building the future, one student at a time. Welcome to What's in the Bag.
Welcome to What's in the Bag. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good
Dr.
morning.
Johnel. Oh, I said I wasn't going to say no names. My bad. Welcome, Miss Traci. How y'all doing? Welcome back.
Thank
I'm going to
you.
go on and talk about what's in your bag. I'm going to let y'all get that going. So my question to both of you, what's in the bags, guys?
Well, well, I'm so glad you asked. Well, you already introduced me, but I'll reintroduce myself. My name is Traci Miller, and I think Marvina has renamed me T Miller. And what she doesn't know is that is what some of my coworkers in a previous job I used to work. They used to call me T Miller. So you're right on point, Marvina. But
Love it.
yeah, and also before we get started, because I know this is such a big thing, I gotta let you know what's in my cup. And so I know you guys can kind of see it here. Is actually look, what's more important is what's on the cup. If you can see this is actually the Golden Girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love
Yes,
that.
and yes, and so Dr. Johnel actually got that for us. One day I mentioned us just being Golden Girls, as friends, and so she bought the cups for us. But what's actually in my cup is tea. And I wanted to show you guys because I know you were talking about ginger. So this is lemon, ginger, and manuka honey. So that is what's in my cup. Okay.
Mm.
Now, the biggest question that you guys want to know, what's in the bag for us? All right. Well, we know we love the theatrics.
Yeah.
This is a bag that was given to me. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. I did a little bit of teaching. It was very short lived for the preschoolers. And so I decided to use that and pull out what's in my bag today. And I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm not an artist, but what's in my bag is preparation. All right. And so as we talk about the ACT today, and Dr. Janelle will get more into it, I just wanted to talk just a little bit about preparation and kind of throw it back to you guys. I would say, Yvonne, if you're not prepared, tell me, what do you feel? How do you feel if you're not prepared? Give me just
Oh,
a word or emotion.
I feel out of sorts. I feel discombobulated.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Marvina, how do you feel if you're not prepared?
I get anxiety. I have big bad anxiety.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And so does so many other people. And of course, obviously, our kids, when it's time to take these tests, they get that anxiety. And so, our goal is to help prepare them, is to prep them. All right. And so, I just wanted to kind of share with you guys also a couple of quotes that I love personally when it comes to preparation. And one is by Benjamin Franklin. And that is, and I think we all have heard this one, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And this is what I think that we've heard just kind of throughout life. But I kind of feel like we're a little bit in a different culture and we don't want to use that word fail as much as previous. So rather than that, I chose the quote from Malcolm X, which is the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. And that's
Yes.
what this ACT prep is really all about.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
So
Okay, Miss
there's
Faye, go ahead.
there's one. I'm sorry. There is one other thing that I want to just add to
Yes, ma'am.
this thought of preparation. I know that we're speaking specifically regarding the ACT, but I also want to say that this is something that we can also use in our daily lives, and that's what really, really kind of brought me to want to push this forward. It's not just for the ACT. It is getting ready, being ready so that we can be successful in everything that we do.
Love that.
Ooh, I love
Yep.
that.
That's
Wow.
that's exactly. All right, young lady, what's in your bag up there? The root of it. Come on with it.
Good morning. I
Good
am
morning.
Johnel, Dr. Robinson, Dr. Johnel, all those things. And what I have in my cup this morning, this is a shout out to Huntsville High School, the Louisiana Tigers over there. What's in my cup is coffee, Javalia coffee, two Splendors, one cream, and then some water when I finish. And then when I finish the water, I have a diet Dr. Pepper. Then we'll be able to continue with this day. Thank you all so much for having me on. Look, I want to say happy belated birthday, Miss Yvonne.
Thank you.
Um, Miss Marvina, that was such a beautiful, heartfelt tribute
Thank you.
on love is action, and you showed it. You showed
Yes.
it. Um, I want to encourage you to continue to do what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. And congratulations on the grandbaby.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, you are. You all are doing what you need to do, and I just wanted to say, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank
Are
you.
we ready to talk?
You ready?
Yes.
Come on with it. I'm ready.
Speaking of kids, this morning, let's prepare them for the future today,
Yes.
and let's prepare them to help control the student loan debt population.
Mhm.
And one of the ways that we can do that is through ACT prep for students who are college bound, who are career goal oriented. Georgia specifically, oh my goodness, the opportunities in the state of Georgia for education is so robust. We just need the key to unlock the
Mhm.
door.
Mhm.
I started my children in eighth grade with ACT prep because I remember going for the ACT and my parents said, go take the ACT. And, and there was preparation at school mixed in with the classes, but I didn't have the personal experience of sitting for so long. I didn't have the experience of understanding the questions and how they were going to be asked on the ACT prior to going to take the ACT. And I think that that is important. What has motivated me the most to have this conversation um, is actually experiencing it with my children.
Mm.
My son, I began him ACT prep in eighth grade, and now he's getting ready to graduate college.
Right.
And for the
Mm.
past few semesters, we have had to pay $0 and 0 cents. He has gotten refunds from the
Yes.
school, and even as recent as, and I'm talking thousands. I'm
Wow.
not talking hundreds of dollars. I'm talking thousands.
Wow.
And there's a post on my Facebook page just yesterday because I asked him for the receipts. I said,
Mm-hmm.
I said I need the receipts, so that I can show the proof. And so the receipts are on my Facebook page. Um, and it's just so important for students to understand. I was getting ready to say yesterday, I had a conversation with a student who puts forth very little effort and still passes.
Mm.
And the
Mm.
student is passing with C's
Mm.
with little effort.
Wow.
And the response from her was, yeah, I know I can, but my grandpa's going to pay for college. So I don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about doing well. It's already paid for. And I stopped her and I said, baby, I said, that's great that you have your grandfather who's going to pay your way. I said, but think about the extra money that you can earn on top of that.
Mm.
I
Mm-hmm.
said, not only could school be paid for, I said, but you could have a new car before
That's
you
right.
finish school. And those are the things that you need to focus on. It's great to have just minimum, but we really need to set our children up for more.
Yeah.
And if we can set that bar high and expect them to jump, then let's train them so that even if they don't reach that bar, they at least tried.
Right.
And
Mm.
we can't afford to leave the dollars on the table.
That's
We
right.
cannot. And so I said eighth grade with ACT prep because if you have a middle schooler who is taking Algebra 1 right now in eighth grade, they're ready to begin their journey
Mm.
towards college.
Mm.
If it's a 10th grader who is eager to go to school after college. One of my students, I have the reason he is internally motivated is because his goal is to go to college outside of the state.
Mm.
And the way to do that is through scholarship dollars. Um, and he knows that, and that's his drive. So if there are high schoolers who are motivated and have a purpose, or who have parents who can push them, I want to work with those students.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Give me just a minute.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
We all do.
Mhm.
That's my calling. That's my purpose. Um, any student who's in school, because I am a teacher, I am a mom, I am a mentor, I am an educator. So I can educate and I can teach. I don't think there's a bigger realm. Uh, and so I want to mentor students who want more. I want to mentor students who are struggling in middle school, in elementary school, in high school. Students who want to go to college but don't know the path to take. Students who have questions but don't know the right question to ask. Parents who want to help their students dream big.
Mhm. Mhm.
Love it.
Parents who want to, and I'm going to be finished in just a second. Parents who want to help their nieces and their nephews achieve more.
Mhm.
test taking strategies, ways to deal with anxiety, because social emotional learning is therapy for the community.
Wow.
And sometimes all students need is someone to talk to. You'd be amazed at the conversations and the progress we make via texting, my students and I, because I can get them to start talking about the subject matter.
Yeah.
I can really dive into what they are not understanding. So
Wow.
sometimes they just need that one person.
That's right.
Yep. Yep.
That's right. Wow.
So do you find, have you ever seen like a child that's struggling throughout the years and then get into the eighth grade and be prepped like this? Could you see a change in them? Like say for instance, someone just having a trouble getting through school because I'm a visual learner and they didn't have those type of learning things, visual stuff like that. So I struggled through school, through the whole school year. So what if you got that child that's just struggling and their parents come to you and say, well, my child's in eighth grade now. I really believe that they need that tutoring, they need that extra push. What would be a good strategy would you start with them with, like from that point?
I would I would tell anyone who has a student who is struggling in any subject matter to text me first,
Mm,
Hmm.
so that um, we can identify what the struggle is. Once we identify what the struggle is, we'll figure out why there's a struggle.
yeah.
Uh, a lot of times they need consistency and they need a relationship
Hmm.
before they can make a connection to the content.
Mm,
Wow.
And if a student learns different from the way a teacher is delivering the content, that should not prevent a student from learning. We simply need to figure out the right key
Mm.
to get in
That's
that
right.
student to learn, because not every teacher every year in every subject in every school is going to deliver the content the
Ooh.
way that is appropriate to every child in every setting for every subject in every grade level.
so true.
And
Ooh.
so it takes a community.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Wow.
It takes a
You.
community and it takes that
Wow.
advocate.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You just touched on something so important, and I want to go a little deeper with this because you this is my tea right here. This is it for me. Um, it is important for kids to have a support system. I remember my daughter was in high school. We literally drove her um, over an hour to this magnet school in inner city Atlanta, Douglas High School.
Mm,
And in 1999, when she was in high school, she graduated in 2003. She came to us and she was telling us about how some of the teachers, she said, I don't want to say that they don't care. She said, but they're not teaching on the way that we need to learn. So she and her friends, I said, well, what are you going to do about it? And so she and her friends got together and they started these study groups. The study groups became so popular that the principal started opening the school up at 6 o'clock in the morning, allowing them to come in and study together. And then they started coming out to our house, and they would be at our house. It'd be sometimes 25 kids piled up in the living room, and they would have these study groups, boys and girls. And people say, "Oh, you letting them stay in there together?" It wasn't about that. It was watching these kids in action and really being concerned and wanting better for their future. In 2003, when they graduated, Douglas High School had one of the largest graduating classes. They had 267 students that graduated with scholarships, and they had 35 that went into the military. They only had two students that did not graduate. That was that was record breaking. And that support structure is so important. And that preparation that you're talking about for the ACT, my daughter, along with nine other students, had over $10 million dollars in scholarship offers. My daughter went to she went to Oglethorpe University on a 5-year degree. and she did not have to, she only had two jobs and she only worked there like a couple of times just to get the experience. But like you were saying, being prepped and ready for those type of experiences allowed her to have that money, and having that extra money, like you said, gives you the money for transportation. But the most important thing about that, it gives you time to be able to sit back and really focus on your studies, because you're not worried about how you're going to pay for, for your expenses, your food, and things of that nature. So it's important to have those type of, have that all set up. And so I have a question for the both of you. In your own words, what does closing the gap mean to you when it comes to ACT prep within our communities?
That's a very, very good question. I think for us, for our community, and closing that gap is just getting started, realizing that prepping and preparing yourself for the ACT, along with other things in life, is
Mm-hmm.
what's going to close that gap in terms of, and I don't even want to say just closing the gap. I want to look at it as it opens various opportunities for you. So it's more than just taking the test and passing the test. The test is just a stepping stone to what the future could potentially hold for you. And that's what we have to kind of look at. So whatever it is that that child feels like they want to do in life, that they need to do in life, beginning that preparation and understanding how that preparation is really a great resource into stepping into the future.
Wow. And Dr. Janetta, the same question to you. What does closing the gap mean to you when it, to ACT prep in our community?
It means exposing our students to their language, their way of thinking, um, exposure to the experience. And it looks like changing their mindsets about life and the importance of preparing for the future, because the future is undetermined, and we need to change the mindset that we're just going to school to go to school. We're going to school to build our lives so that we can be ready for tomorrow. A lot of students and a lot of young people are into fast money,
Mm-hmm.
but fast money does not provide longevity. We need a mindset that is career focused, that uh, understand the importance of investments, that really, really get into the real life of credit and, quite honestly, medical, healthcare, insurance. Um, these are the conversations that it is going to take to close the gap.
Mm-hmm.
You can have fast money and not have the knowledge and the sense to know how to take care of yourself. If you break a leg and you can't work, where's that fast money going to come from? Whereas
Wow.
if you have a career and you are secure, there's something called benefits.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know that we're talking about the ACT, but it's bigger than that. It's understanding their language, it's understanding their world so that we can operate in it.
So
So
how do
the
you
big
determine that?
ACT prep.
How
But
do you determine if there's a college person or a person that just needs to tour trade? Because we had a guest on last week, and she's a trade. She does technical school, and as you are, you coming on and you're acknowledging the high school ACTs. I mean the college and things like that. So when you literally having conversations or you getting with the children, how do you determine if they're college students or just children that's not really into college just need to get a trade?
it's
Can I
based on
can I
the
I was going to say, can I answer that? Because I would like to give an example just really quickly.
Yes, both of you can answer it.
Yeah. Okay. So I had two cousins, and the male cousin, very smart, knew what he wanted to do, actually attended Auburn University, and went into the field of engineering. Now, his younger sister, who just kind of barely, was making it through high school, but made it, graduated, and she thought because she wasn't or considered smart or what they thought should go to college, right? And so her
Mhm.
goal, she had set her goal on going to cosmetology school. Now we know there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, right?
Right.
But I think it's important for us not to label kids and for teachers and even parents to determine if this child is or can go to college or cannot. So, long story short, a brother came to engineer, and guess what? She got into Auburn University, and guess what? She became an engineer as well.
Wow.
So, this went from someone
Mm.
who thought that her limit was, oh, just cosmetology school and that's it. And so what actually helped her, so obviously she had to do well to get into Auburn, right? Okay.
Mhm. Yes.
And she took her brother's notes
Mm.
and she used his notes and studied. And
Wow.
that is what propelled her into becoming an engineer. So
Mm.
I would
Wow.
just say never let or allow a teacher, even parents or family members, determine your ability to achieve.
Wow.
Love that. How
That
about
is
you?
powerful.
The question is just
hey,
lost in your So how do you determine? I mean, you doing the tutoring. Do you have any children that you like? Oh no, I think more or less they're not really college material, or is that a such thing of a person that's not college material?
yes, because even students who are not college material need to get that high school diploma, and they need to get that high school diploma with a decent GPA. Now,
Mm.
if we can shoot for the stars, we'll land among the shoot for the moon, you'll land among the stars. So we're never going to say that we're not fit for college, because trade school is post secondary education.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I don't want anyone to think that we're promoting ACT strictly. We're promoting post secondary education.
Love
We're
it.
Mhm.
shooting for very high, very decent ACT scores, so that even if I decide that I want to go to trade school instead of a 4 year university, I still have the opportunity for scholarships and grants. In the state of Georgia, if a student has a, let me make sure I get this right, a 2.0,
Mhm.
2,
Mhm.
A is 4,
Mhm.
A is
Mhm.
4,
Point
they
oh.
have a 2. If they can shoot 50% of that for 2, if they have a 2.0 GPA, they can get the scholarships to go to trade
Mhm.
school
Wow.
and pick
Wow.
up
Did
the
not know
trades that
that.
they want.
Wow.
Wow.
If they have a 3.5, they can get even more money to go to trade school
Wow.
Wow.
for free.
Wow.
And that isn't including uh, government Pell Grants
Mm-hmm.
because of income levels and single
Wow.
parent households and socioeconomic status. So if a student has the drive for more than a high school diploma, or even they have the drive to get a high school diploma with a decent GPA, we have a seed
There
that
you
we can nourish.
love it. Love it.
504
Oh,
215 7820. Text me 504 215 7820. Text me and
With
let's
Dr.
build this
Janetta.
relationship to get these students moved on to the next grade level without social promotion.
mm.
Yes.
Let's get them
Well,
inspired. Okay, because I'll go on and on.
I have a question. I have a question for you guys. What gaps are you seeing most in students today? Academic, emotional, or is it access to resources?
Apathy is the gap.
Wow.
A lot of them are apathetic and and content with my hair, my nails, and my lashes are done.
Woo! Come on now. Come
They're
on.
content with the Balenciaga shoes and the Burberry jacket.
Mm.
That's right.
They're content with their cell phone and social media.
Wow.
In order for them to want more, they have to see more. The parents need to expect more and model better and stay supportive. Ask the child every day, what happened at school today? What did you learn today?
Mm.
What did you learn today? Just that one question. Or matter of
Wow.
fact, ask it two. How was school today? What did you learn today? Just have a conversation.
I
And
never
then dig
those,
into
I never remember questions like that as far as school concerned, and that's so important. Let me say what Constance said right here. Let me give you hers. As a formal teacher and the owner of a trade school and principal in public elementary school, I fully understand the importance of preparation. Unfortunately, some tests by which our Black children are required to take are worded differently than their everyday language. The way a question is worded so can mean the difference in whether a student may know the correct answer, but may be confused by how the question is worded. So prep involves more than just knowing the material, but also knowing how to fully understand the question being asked. It can make a big difference in test scores. Do you concur?
Ooh.
Or do you believe, is that a something that you find that is an issue the way they word it? Because sometimes I can, and I ain't gonna lie, that was one of my issues. That's a lot of my issues. I would study and then go take a test, and it wasn't even. It don't even. It didn't even. This even at work. The test seems like it's something totally different than what I read on the question.
they need
I, mhm.
students need exposure to vocabulary beyond
Yes.
the way we communicate every day.
Mm-hmm.
Families need, I shouldn't say need, but families should consider reading more books
Mm-hmm.
together, but also suggesting books and uh, try to foster a love of reading in families, in the community, because we don't talk about reading enough.
That's right. That's
Everything
right.
is quick, everything is visual, and everything we listen to. But we need to maybe put some books in our children's hands to
Mm-hmm.
expose them to their vocabulary,
Mm-hmm.
their languages.
I like that, Constance. That made a
I
lot.
want to make a really, really quick comment as well on that because I think what we're saying in a perfect world makes a lot of sense. But if we really deep dive into this and the Black community, there are many communities that simply, and I don't want to say cannot, but yes, cannot focus on let's read a book. Okay. Let's really get into it because if they're struggling, like, let's figure out what we're trying to eat tonight,
Right,
then
right.
the reading, the educational piece of it is not going to be at the forefront. Now, should
Hmm.
it be at the forefront? Because ultimately we know that education is going to propel us maybe out of our situation. But the reality of it is that many educational school systems fail our kids at a very early age. So, to Marvina's point, by the time you get to a certain level, you've passed, you've made the grades, you've continued, but you don't really have a real understanding of how to take tests, how to study. You don't have an understanding of vocabulary. And so, yes, many communities, many of the Black communities are already 2, 3 steps behind. So when it's time to take that test, yeah, they're not ready. They're not
Right.
ready. And so
That's so true.
we have to keep that in mind. And so again, to Marvina's point, is that you see those words on those tests, and it's like, I've never seen that word before. I've
Hmm.
never even heard that word before, not just from a parent, but even from a teacher. So the bigger picture is not just the prep for the ACT, it is our educational system with the Black community.
Wow, I love that. And Marvin, I want to piggyback off of you, and that was such a great question that you posed. So I put this to both of you ladies. For students who may be listening and feeling discouraged, because there are some that they feel very discouraged by everything that's going on and the lack of support that it seems to be in the education system at this time. What would you say to students who feel behind or unsure about their ability to succeed?
I would say
Oh,
talk to an adult, a responsible adult, and look into unlocking resources that are available. We, the snow is so beautiful. It is so beautiful outside. I am so thankful for this moment. It is so beautiful. I'm so thankful. We need to unlock the resources to help our students. A lot of families already know that there are virtual schools, there are programs that will allow students to catch up. Um, K 12 public education is not our only option. And so, if a student is behind, that's not the be all end all. There are resources available. One key would be to make sure you know who your child's counselor is.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure you know how to use email. If a parent has not had communication with their child's teacher, that is step one. It's not necessarily calling the school that will get the result. It's emails, and maybe an email to the teacher, CC the counselor, find out who the administrator is for your child's grade level. There are social workers available in schools, and it could be a case where the child needs support and tiers of support to do well. And
Wow.
so, social workers are available,
Yeah.
504 coordinators. They are within the schools. And so, it's going to take communicating and advocating to unlock those resources for students. There's funding for that.
Love it.
And
one last, what,
a
I'm sorry,
closed
go ahead.
mouth, a closed
Oh,
mouth does not get fed.
That's
You better
true.
say it.
one last thing that I want to add as far as it not being too late or getting started, and then I'm going to take it back. This is old school. Take your kids to the library. It costs
That's
like $5 or a
mm,
card. You will be surprised the resources at the library, the exposure they would get. And I will say that is the difference also in other communities that I see. You see
mm-hmm.
those parents taking those kids. So instead
Right.
of taking them to the mall, McDonald's, take them to the library.
I like that.
That's
Yeah,
right.
so
Yeah.
Constance wanted to know what's the effect that the loss of af- well, let me see.
Affirmative.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me put affirmative act is going to affect the our colleges.
I personally think that affirmative action is not going to affect the opportunities available, and my number is going to open opportunities for students who are qualified.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I'm thinking right away of Emory University.
Mm-hmm.
Even with everything that's been going on with DEI, they've now made it accessible
That's
for
right.
families of income under, I think, $200,000.
Mm-hmm.
So if a student, if a person, if an adult is qualified and prepared, the opportunities are there. The problem is most of us do not have the educational requirements for the jobs that are available. And if our qualifications are at a high school level, we're being swiped out. AI is taking
Right.
over.
Yeah.
We need to prepare for jobs that don't exist yet, and
Yes.
there are a lot of people that are qualified for part-time work. And what's happening is people are working part-time hours at full-time rates,
Mm.
Ooh.
and they're not getting the benefits of working
That's right.
full-time rates, full-time hours at a part-time rate.
Mhm.
You
Mm-hmm.
could be working the same hours and be getting benefits.
That's right.
And that's like, those are the conversations that we are not
Excuse me.
having.
And we need to.
We can't see past the fast money. We can't see past the dollar
Mm,
today because we are stuck in this cycle. And we need to go to the library.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
We
went to
need
the
to
library.
foster a love of learning.
Most of the books is gone now. They don't take all the books out of the library. The
What library
library,
are you going to?
the one up,
Right?
yeah, you
Some
got
of
to
yeah,
went to the library and they took
we
most of the books out of there. They
we
tell
were
you,
so shocked.
you had to go online and look online. I'm like, and she was like, well, they take out being able to turn the pages. You got to
That's
find
right.
it online, the Kindles and all that stuff.
I like to have a book in my hand.
They have it.
Mhm. Mhm.
But the
Mhm.
library, hey, the library is a great source for those who need computer and internet access.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
For families who want to leave the house and have a study room,
That's
go to
That's
the
exactly.
right.
library.
Yes, yes, yes. I
That's
used to
right.
when I did online classes, I would go. I would have to leave my house and go straight to the library because sometimes the distraction of everything else. I used to go in
Yeah.
the rooms and just do my work. But the library, don't. I remember it used to be so many books. They don't have
It's gone.
it's a
Yeah.
long time ago. Even
Yeah.
not looking at the libraries at the schools now. We have one. It's a certain. They got a certain amount of shelves with books, and most of them is just computers. Just computers.
Yeah.
I think they do that in certain, maybe certain communities,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I'm not sure the reason why. I can imagine, speculate why, but
That's right.
you know,
All we can
but
just
yeah.
say is keep prayed up
Yeah.
because it's like she said,
Yeah.
AI is taking over.
Yeah.
Our children are losing out on a lot of stuff. We're all on the phone. We don't go out and interact with each other. We all go out. We sit around. Everything
Right.
in the room is on their phones. They don't look at each other. They don't talk to each other. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
So this is something that our generation, and if we're not strong parents, we are going to lose our children to the system. And you
Yeah.
are so into the right category. So, doctor, I need to ask you, how can they get in contact with you? We put up the phone number for it, but we're gonna put that back up again. Can you tell us a little bit about your tutoring lab that you have going on, so that people can know what they're looking for, and how their children can be involved in that?
We have several programs at the tutoring lab. The youngest program we have is kinder class. The lab is called St. Charles Tutoring Lab. It originated in St. Charles Parish, Louisiana, and that's where most of the operations occur outside of the virtual sessions that we have. We have kinder class. We also have peer tutoring, which has
Mm.
been very successful and helpful, where we have older students in high school tutoring students in elementary school.
Love it.
And the caveat is that parents have to schedule the appointments and they have to be involved. And it occurs at the library. It occurs at the library.
Love it.
We have virtual math tutoring with me, myself, and ACT tutoring. And the United Way has been our support.
Love it.
Love
The
it.
United
Yes.
Way has given us grant money where students who attend certain elementary schools get free tutoring.
Love it.
Wow.
And because of the support of United Way, we're able to provide the affordable ACT prep
Love it.
and not tax parents. And any donations that are made to the tutoring lab are tax deductible, because we are a
Wow.
501c3 nonprofit organization.
Oh, love
Mm.
that. And let me say this, I
Love
love free. I
I
heard
think, I
free
think a
the
lot of
whole
people
thing.
do.
I heard free. I love free. Because everybody's pocket. We're working. We're trying to pay the bills, but if
That's right.
we can get some help, and some free stuff, I'm all for it. So y'all see that this is all in Atlanta. This right here is in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yes, I am in Atlanta.
In
Yes,
the
ma'am.
ATL.
In the
Okay.
ATL.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the Jay's Tiny Secret podcast.
Oh, it's social emotional for adults who are dealing with life and need that reminder that it's just a moment.
Oh, I love it.
Mm.
Right now, I like to say we're in season 2. Season 1, we were able to complete 2 episodes and realized, okay, life happened. Oh my
Right.
gosh, life
Mhm.
happened. Season 2, there are short scripts that come out on Sundays.
Okay.
And so it's social emotional learning for adults, something that you can
Love it.
listen to
Yeah, with the
on the
adults
ride
in the weekend.
home,
Oh, I like that. I'm an adult.
I have
I
to
on
check
the
it
ride
out.
to
I like
work.
that.
out. Yep. And also, what is this with your TikTok? What we going on with the TikTok? Ah,
Mhm.
Oh, who knows what you see on TikTok? I'm the auntie. I'm the math teacher. I'm the I'm the social emotional coach.
love it.
Check
Mm.
out the TikTok
Check it
because
out, y'all.
that's humorous, but there are some clips on there that was like, okay, she is not gonna get it.
Love it.
But it's also you know,
And what about our
and
Facebook?
I think on TikTok I used to have those bracelets on there, but I don't think they're on there anymore.
We only
Yeah.
have one
They
on.
may be the mindset bracelets may
Yeah,
be
well,
on
you don't have
there.
Okay.
one on.
But TikTok, that's entertainment, and take a moment to remember where you are, who you are, and that this moment is just a moment.
Yes, I
Love it.
little
Love
things
it.
what we got going on Facebook.
Mm-mm. Wow.
Facebook, Learn, Love, Inspire.
Mm-hmm.
Learn,
Love,
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 Inspire.
inspire.
We've done some
Love
work
it.
with the
West Side
Children's
Market
Healthcare
event.
of Atlanta.
Yes.
Yep, we've had events at Westside Market.
Mac.
Inspire spreads joy.
Mm.
We even were featured on ATL Live.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
if you type in ATL Live, Johnel Johnel, you'll see the clip that we did
Right.
for Learn, Love, Inspire,
It's
and hope for children dealing with childhood cancer.
Oh wow.
Mm.
And what
Wow.
about the news? What's going on with the news? Talk to me about that.
We've done two news clips. One of them was the St. Charles Herald Guide,
Oh,
Mhm.
featuring the lab and informing parents of the services that we offer. And then the second one was the one that I already mentioned about sharing hope
mm,
for children dealing with cancer.
yeah.
And really, it's not only children dealing with cancer, but children dealing with just life issues who
Okay.
need their candle lit.
Ooh.
My son just
Yeah.
and I just saw my cancer. My son is well, he's 28. He's my child. He's my kid. Just finished his last chemo last week, and
Mm-hmm.
he was saying that he's going to utilize his testimony to help other people. So I would
Love
like
it.
to see what's going on with what you got going on in your bag. So maybe we can have him, at least talk,
Collaborate.
collaborate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be so wonderful. And I see
Mhm.
Amazon. What we selling on Amazon? Our
We
bracelets.
got some books. We talked about reading. We talked about reading.
Mhm.
Love it.
We mentioned reading. And if you go to, oh my gosh, the snow is so beautiful. See, I have ADHD too, y'all, because look, I can't focus on
It's
a question for
snowing.
5 minutes.
It is. It's
The
beautiful.
flurries are coming down.
Oh,
But Amazon, we have books for children, books for students. And when I say children, I mean little children, like Inspired, the teddy bear. He visits the
Mm-hmm.
Georgia Aquarium. Inspired visits the Georgia Aquarium is on there. Inspired visits the Coca-Cola Museum is on there. And within
Mhm.
those books are social, emotional learning strategies and how we talk about caring and being friends with each other. Uh, I have a little mindset collection, Inspired and Compassion. Those are on Amazon. A
wow.
little Seduction and Love. Fire, Passion, and Friendship
Wow.
is a book. If you want a good read at night by yourself under the sheets, check out.
Love it. Love
All
it.
right, Dr. Janetta.
I love
Let me tell you, life.
that.
Sometimes life after life, baby.
Girl,
Life
tell
be
me about it.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tell me
Look,
yeah.
about it. Tell
hey,
me about
look
it.
here.
Thank you,
These
Constance.
kids are products of some parents who got together and multiplied. So let's talk about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes,
Fire,
ma'am.
passion, and
I ain't
friendship.
mad at it. I ain't mad
Fire,
at
Love,
it.
passion, and friendship. I'm gonna check that out.
love, seduction.
Yeah.
Love
Ooh.
Seduction is a book on there. Teach Me How to Pray because, like I said, life be life. And Teach Me
Right.
How
That's
to
right.
Pray, In the Garden,
Wow.
Love After Loss. Oh
Y'all
my
hear
Mm.
goodness.
that? All of this on her Amazon.
Mhm.
I want to
Check
pull that
that
back
out.
up. And then,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. We so busy trying to figure out what type of gifts to get our kids for Christmas and
Get them a
birthdays.
book, baby.
Get them a
Books.
book.
That's
Books.
right.
I said I'm gonna start doing. I got grandbabies. It's time. They learning how to read and write and do Christmas.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Is that
This
Rick?
lady said. This lady said to me for Christmas that she started doing with her children, something that they wear, something that they need, and something that they read.
I
And
love
she
Oh, I
said
love that.
Oh,
I
it
love
has to
that.
love
be
that.
that.
I love
And
that.
she said
oh.
it started a
Love
great
that.
conversation. Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
great
Hmm.
one.
I
Yes.
love
But
that.
before we close out and let you ladies go, I just have one final question for you guys. Looking ahead, because I think this is so important. Important. Looking ahead, if we truly close the gap, what do you think, or where would our community look like 5 or 10 years from now?
Oh,
Take over.
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Take
Yes.
over. Uh, because we will realize the importance of politics, the importance of
Mm,
medical, the importance of financial, the importance of emotional, the importance of spiritual.
mm.
And
And
we
I'm
need
just
to
Yes.
gonna
speak
and
up.
I'm just gonna say legacy. When you do all of those
Jesus.
things, you are leaving a legacy for your kids, for their kids, and their kids.
Yes.
Woo.
That's what we're doing.
Yes. I love this.
Legacy.
I
Oh,
love y'all.
Yeah.
I appreciate
investments
y'all.
for the
Oh my
future, real
God.
estate.
Let me say you. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. I am grateful. Tracy, thank you
Yes,
for reaching out. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you,
Yes.
Tracy.
Yes, thank
absolutely.
you. It was just so. Then I'm gonna say this. I was riding down the streets. I didn't have a for this week. I really didn't have a guest. But the Holy Spirit, my spirit said somebody's gonna call you, but I didn't know what it was. I'm just riding. And all
Mhm.
of a sudden, Tracy called me. She was like, "Oh my God, I would like to put Dr. Johnel." I said, "Oh."
Mhm. Mhm.
She
Yes.
did.
I
Yes.
said, "Ma'am, I got to open right today. This week." She said, "Oh, we're
Yeah.
ready." She said, "Let me get back to you," and they got me all the
Mhm.
information. This wasn't going to be the topic this week, but it
Mhm.
was the topic for this week because
Yes.
God knew
Yes, it
plan
And,
was.
and
what
and
was.
let me just say this. Dr. Janelle knows this. She probably wasn't sure about doing it, but she calls me the pusher. And so I'm like, I didn't have to say we're doing it, but she knows when I put my mind to like, this is what it's going to be. This is what it's going to be. And I think it was
It
beautiful.
was.
We appreciate, again, your platform. Appreciate you guys having us back on again. So thank you so
This ain't
much.
the last
Thank you guys
time.
for
You know
being
it ain't the
here.
last time.
Yeah.
Dr. Janelle, she be having stuff going on up in the neck of the woods. We got to
Yes.
know what's
Yes.
going on, baby. This is what we need to do. This is what this platform's for. We appreciate y'all so much for just emptying your bag, for not only
Yeah.
emptying your bag, but giving back to the community
Yeah.
at one child at a time. You know,
Mhm.
Yes.
that is so important. We raise our
Yeah.
children up to understand things that, even with me, I didn't get that understanding until I got older, how important education was and is, and now going to be in the near future. So thank you so much, y'all, too, for just becoming what we need in our community, tutoring, pushing,
That's right.
making our children understand
Encouragers.
value, yeah, and
Mhm.
encouraging us and all that good stuff. So that's all I got to say. What you guys say, BFF, before we move on
Right.
to our two
I
new?
thank you guys for being some tremendous encouragers and speaking life into our children, speaking life into our babies, speaking life into the future generations. I think that I'm so big on education. I think that it is so important. And, and I was thinking about our guests from last week. I would love for the three of you guys to
Oh,
kind of
that was
partner
so
up.
beautiful.
I think it would be beautiful because, like I said, some kids, Marvina touched on this, some kids are not 4-year students. College
Mhm.
is, college isn't for them. But then some of them, they don't know that there are other options available.
Mm,
But with people
Right.
like you and our guests from Tamila from last week,
yes.
it's a well-rounded. I mean, this is the first time that we've had people on so over the past 5 years, but this is the first time that I feel so strongly about this. The three of
Mhm.
you women speaking life into our children, into our babies, our communities, and everybody. And please don't know, I don't want anyone out there in the world to take this the wrong way. But for African Americans, we do have it harder. I don't care what people say, we do have it harder. And so it means a lot when we have people that speaking positive vibes and energy and saying, hey, you do have options for 4-year colleges. You do have options for technical college because people don't know where the funds are to take care of these
Mhm.
things, and people don't always get the encouragement. So I think that that's great. And then I also invite you guys back when I really want us to do a special. And Marvin, I took some notes. I really want us to do a special when the school season kicks off for the what is that, the 2026 school year kicks off again in August, because in a few months the kids are going to be out of school for the summer. But I think that
Mhm.
it is important that with the knowledge and the experience that you guys have, if we can pool all our resources together and start reaching out to parents and kids at the start of the school year, it'll help guide them throughout the year, and they'll go ahead and start preparing, because you got eighth graders, you got ninth graders, and they think that sometimes when the school year ends, that's it.
Say it.
Yes, ma'am.
Look,
Say it.
look. The summertime,
Yeah.
move up, keep up, or catch up. That's
Mm,
a great time for us to get together
Yes.
with the
yes.
students to
Okay.
prepare them for the school year. Let's not wait until the school year starts.
Okay.
Let's get it this
Okay.
summer.
Do it. Let's
Okay.
do it.
And I
And
want to be a
Okay.
part. I want to be a part of that. So
I
please,
definitely
yeah,
want to be a part of
Okay.
this. I have some,
yes.
even have some more teachers who's coming who really wants to come on and speak about their, what they're bringing to the table. So this will be perfect. This is going to be
Hmm.
perfect. I'm going to have this.
And I want to add this too. If there's a teacher who you know needs encouraging, and you have a few dollars, or even if you just have a way to contact me, I'd like to offer them the book Educator's Legacy.
Wow.
Mm.
And you can text me and I'll send you a copy of the book, or I'll send it directly to the teacher.
Okay.
But it's on Amazon, and it's to light teachers' candles, because sometimes they need a little pouring into as well.
Yes.
So if
Mhm.
you're listening,
God.
I'd like to offer you a free gift. I'll say a free gift
Oh,
of
I love
Educator's Legacy, for your child's teacher. And if you're listening and you're hearing this, I'd like to offer a free session with your child,
love it.
a
Yes.
free tutoring session with your child
Get them
in
on.
Mhm.
whatever area that they need, whatever subject area, whatever content.
Love it.
You
Love
don't have to know
I've got
you
a
don't
couple.
have
I
to
got
know the
some in mind.
material to facilitate the process.
it.
Hmm. Wow.
They
Wonderful.
just need to know you care.
Amazing.
I love it.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. Miss
Yes.
She finally came on. I see you.
Yes.
Talk about you. You need to go back and do the recap on this so you see we talk about you. You late.
Yeah, we were.
I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Don't go nowhere. We get ready
Thank
to talk.
you.
Go.
One last thing, Marvina, since the word was prep, I challenge everybody this week to
Okay.
use the word either preparation with someone or the question, what are you doing to prepare? And so this is
Woo!
geared
Yes.
geared toward maybe our kids, but it can be adults as well. So just a question for thought for all of us.
Yes. Yes.
Preparation
Okay.
and what are we doing to prepare?
Preparation and what we're doing.
Thank you, ladies.
You welcome. We gotta get off. We can stay here about another 2 hours, but ain't nobody gonna be looking at us
You,
that
you,
long.
you know how I am about education.
Stay in the back, y'all. Stay in the back. All right, Var, we gotta get out of here. Well, it's
Hey,
snowing outside. Ain't nobody doing nothing today. They probably got sick
yeah.
early today. So look at us.
Hey, wow. Hey guys, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. This is so important, so very important. I am, I'm a huge proponent for education. It is, it just takes you so much. It takes you everywhere, and it just exposes you to things that you never thought, possible, or that you could even dream of. Your mind is so your mind is just something. I'm just, thank you. Once again, I want to thank Dr. Janetta, and I also want to thank T. Miller, for coming, blessing us on the show again. And I can't wait for future endeavors with them on this.
Yeah, and let me just piggyback off of my BF. Not only just the fact that education, but someone just giving back. These women are giving
Mm-hmm.
back. They're actually offering, children, adults. She even said she had adult books, whatever. They're offering themselves to allow our children to grow into the adults that we need today. Now, y'all seen all this where she's offering tutoring, she's offering books, and she came up on what's in the bag to allow us to empty her bag to let y'all know that there is resources out here. And if we start using the resource, we will not have to pay so much money to put our children
Mm-hmm.
to school. We have a lot of ways of getting out of, we put ourselves in debt just because we want our children to get or need or whatever their needs is. She's telling you there's resources out here for you to help. So if you want to find out, go back and do the recap. She had to put her number up there. You may want to call or have your your children call about your grandkids or your niece or nephew or whoever you think might benefit from this from this show. Go back and give her a call. Her line is open and that's Dr. Johnel, her Dr. Robinson. She will give you all the answers you need. So just give her a call. She'll help you out with that. Okay, so Vaughn, go ahead on with the comments. Get us on out of here, girl.
Hey, you guys already know the spiel. So, what's in the bag? Our what's in the bag page. Hey, you guys, it's our interactive page. Talk about it. Motivational Monday. Talk about it Tuesday. Wisdom Wednesday. Thankful Thursday, and Friday. And I thank everybody that's been participating. And like I said before, the questions and the comments on there lead us up to the upcoming segment. And then we also have our What's in the Bag directory page. Marvina's hard at work on that. I will not try and take no credit for that, but she's hard at work on that page, updating it so that it will reflect different events and guests that we have
Also,
on the show, so that you can set
I
your
do
calendar.
apologize, Yvonne. There was a flyer that I was supposed to show. That flyer will be on the directory page from Dr. Johnel Robinson.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna print that. I'm gonna print that flyer out. She gave me a flyer. I apologize. I didn't get that flyer out, but it will be on our page. So y'all look at the page to get that. I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. And then I encourage everybody to go to YouTube and help us continue to grow that channel. We are growing, and I thank everybody that has went there and have subscribed, liked, and shared. And so just encourage other people to do so. I promise you, everybody will get something from this.
Yes.
And then you can also find us on Twitch at What's in the Bag 21. Shout out to my nephew that tune in every single week. He's a gamer, but he tunes in every weekend and watches us. So shout out to that. And then if you guys want to give us a call, 833-520-9482, extension 700 or extension 701. Once again, it's 833-520-WITB. And with that being said, just go back and look at this show again. Look at it. And I'm hoping that y'all all got something from it. I love you guys. It's beautiful out there today. And as always, stay blessed, be a blessing, and have a blessed day. Love you
God
guys.
bless y'all. Thank you. I guess we want to say thank you. We love you. See y'all next week. God bless y'all. Have a good week. Enjoy that snow. Hopefully it sticks Monday.
They still young, so they can grow up strong in it. What's on the table goes in the air. Providence rising everywhere. This is the start of something big. We're prepared with love and care. We can do it. Step by step, we're moving forward. Yeah. No more gas, we program motor. What's in the bag? We're ACT ready. Hands up high, steady. Yeah. Scholarship dreams, yeah, we coming through. Let our kids with the whole community do. What's in the bag? It's the future. Early prep, that's the recipe. Coals in the gap, we taking it back. Future so bright, you'll be on that track. Don't wait till 20 year plus your head. We build the strength before that's gone. Tutoring online, supporting read, helping the babies transform. Dr.